My 2 cents.
This is amazing, this is amazing, this is amazing. No, don't, hey, don't fall, don't break, don't bend.
Let's go! The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz Biz, my 2 cents.
Don't break, don't bend, don't fade, don't stop, don't hate, don't wait. That's why I can't do drugs. I don't like right now. Young and I'm getting right now. Young nigga getting like how. Tell me no stop. Tell me no wait. All my niggas at the top. Some niggas still upstate. Break it down behind the wall from the outside in. Taking time for all my dogs trying to ride on him. Stuck in my mind, I'm trying to find my sin. Trying to decide if I'ma die all in. I did some drugs the other day, and I decided it wasn't for me because I was high the other day.
It's the #1 station blazing the airwaves.
right here, so keep it locked.
This is Grizz Biz, my 2 cents.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't had no music reviews in a minute. We're gonna have to bring that back maybe next week. I don't know. I'm trying to get a psychiatrist in here next week too. But it's Wednesday to Wednesday, and we are back at it, people. Guess what? It's trying to free. Hey, look up there. Who's that little lady up there?
I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah, let's give it a call. Y'all, I'm happy. Y'all niggas is damn right on time today. Shit.
What you got to say today?
Hey, I'm all good. It's all gravy. Wednesdays is Wednesdays. How was your Wednesday to Wednesday?
It's been wild. You know, I always be having wild weeks.
Yeah, you be off the chain.
My shit just be coming like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say about it.
Did you get those barbecue wing, turkey, barbecue, whatever you was trying to fix?
I ain't even did that.
You ain't even did that?
Nah.
It's nice enough when you get out of here to go barbecue at home.
If I go straight home, you know what I mean?
Oh, you know where you're going. Never mind. Hey, how was your Wednesday to Wednesday, ma'am?
Day, I'm here, still striving.
You're
know what
still
I'm saying?
striving.
Gotta make it to the next
Yes.
week, the next week.
Yes, indeed. Got to keep it moving. Keep your feet moving. My brother say, just keep walking. And stuff, man, I feel you. Stuff hitting me too fast, hard.
You be
Hard.
like,
Hard.
did
Like,
this just happen?
and then it's never why me, Lord? With me, it's well, the sun don't shine all the damn time. So that be my mentality when this stuff start hitting me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stress, this, that, the third. Because a nigga would sit there and be in my man cave and be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb.
Man,
So
for real.
You can't let I can't let that you can't let that mentality take over. So I'm glad all of y'all got that fighting spirit and by any means necessary get her done. So I appreciate that. Let's get her a round of applause. We also want to give our other two girls a round of applause. Miss Ivory the Aries. She always busy, man. We still gonna shout her out with her businesses that she's doing.
Nah, this is a good job.
Yeah, she's progressing. She's leaving us. Please don't leave us, Ivory. Please don't leave us, Ivory. Let's give Ivory a round of
He
applause.
is crazy.
Yes. And then we got the newcomer to the crew, Miss Nicola, keeping it real, the realest. I guess she'll get here, She fits right in on Diva Time. You know what I'm talking about? Diva Time. Y'all get here on time. The other one get here late. It's just how I go.
I mean, you can't have it.
I can't have it all the
You
way.
can't have it all.
I can't
the
have it
time.
all. You're
You
supposed to
You can't
have it all
You
the
can't,
time.
you can't have it all the time. Like
That's what it's supposed to do. There she is.
Yeah.
What's up, lady? How was your Wednesday to Wednesday?
That is hilarious. Grizz crazy. Can you hear us?
I don't know. What kind of phone she got? Somebody asked me what kind of phone I got. I got a damn iPhone. What kind of phone she got?
I was about to say
She got an Android.
I thought you had a Droid.
We gonna who? You thought who had a Droid?
You.
Hey, you gonna have to get out of here. We is all Apple over here. We just don't have no problems. It's just all Apple.
Android now. What's wrong with Android?
Oh, see, that's the problem. We can't never hear Android people.
Look,
Android
hear
people
that.
are always late. Android people can't take good pictures.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
My 5 cameras say that, but I don't know.
Okay. You know we gotta talk shit. How was your Wednesday to Wednesday?
It's doing good. I'm here at work, so I gotta stop in with y'all for a minute. I gotta get back to work.
Oh yeah, well get that money,
That's
honey.
dope.
No problem with that.
Ain't
I
she doing
understand the diggy. So we just jump right into it for real. And I'm just gonna jump in with the Ebony K. And I know it's old news to some,
Nah,
but
I'm
people
not sick
keep
of it.
talking about it. And I post stuff about it. And today, the ladies was going off on me, talking about her preference. If she want to date a millionaire, why would she want to date a bus driver? All that type stuff. And what I was trying to explain to these women.
Maybe the bus driver is nicer than the millionaire.
Exactly. But what I was trying to explain to these women is this. They really got mad because of the Kevin Samuels picture up there. And you can call in 1-513-788-2435. It's on the screen. And you can let me have it if you want to let me have it.
But I fuck with Kevin Samuels.
All day, all night.
I feel
And
like-
he said it months and years ago that it was like this. Your caliber of woman. These women got money. They've been independent. They don't need no goddamn man.
Mm-hmm.
They can do what the hell they want to do. The heads get the bobbing and the mouth get the tapping and the da 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 da. But the that
Who put this fucking shit together? Me?
Who did? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It transforms into they being the man for real. That's what it transforms to. It does. I'm just saying.
But the crazy thing, she just been tripping me out because it's like she said one thing, then like a couple days later she said something else. Then a couple days later it was she was cleaning up.
You know what it
the
is?
last 2 times. I was like,
you know what it
okay.
is? Because she first, when people show you who they are, believe them when they showing you, because that's what it is. When Ayana, whatever her name is, asked her that question, she could have responded in a whole different manner, but her whole
demeanor was
but
like,
demeanor was
it was
like,
like what?
what? Yeah. So
Bitch,
that's
please.
where the issue come in with people is that you know what I'm saying? That's where the issue come in. And a lot of the ladies that chimed in, and I ain't gonna mention no names, they got head bobbers. They got head bobbers. Don't let them get in the art. It's
You never
this.
say one.
Yeah, it's this. It's this. So that's where the issue came in at is not, girl, that you got a preference. Go ahead, do your thing. If that's what you do, your thing.
But she kind of came off like it was beneath her type deal.
Exactly.
Like, it wasn't like she was saying she had a preference. It more so came off to me like it was beneath her. Like she wanted to fling her hair. Like, excuse me. Like,
And then they was bringing up, and I didn't bring it up, but somebody else brought it up, so I reshared it and did my thing with it too. Is lady, you didn't had all these rich men.
ballers,
Say it again.
ballers.
And they whether and I'm not saying it's all her fault. You know what I'm saying? That those relationships didn't do what they were supposed to do or whatever. But I am saying this.
Bitch, it might be.
Bitch, it might be. When you have that type of money that this woman might have, or I don't know, her pockets like that, millionaire guys do not want a woman with just as much money as they have. Because they don't have, that's where the control comes in at.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then I don't think it's so much that they don't want the women to have the same thing. The first thing the women think is they got so much more power than the alpha. So if he got to deal with that, you got all this money, then you got an attitude and all of that. It's just like, nah, I'd say Jenny that work at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
Of course
And
he
to
gonna
get
take
her to
Jenny,
another
cause Jenny gonna be in love forever and a day. For millionaire pick her up out of
What?
McDonald's.
Right.
What?
Sure, she
What?
working at McDonald's, she about to be
You
happy.
getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks.
What was you saying, Nikki?
So I just think that don't it just be the attitude with women with money and the way that they try to treat the man. Yeah, he got money, but I mean, kind of look at Will and Jada. She don't have no respect for him. That's my personal
She don't.
opinion.
Well, that's a whole
She
lot
don't
of
have
different
no-
reasons, though.
Like every time you turn
Still, his
around,
money is longer than hers, and she don't got no
And it
respect
is-
for him because he allegedly
Alpha.
hey, don't go there, Grease.
don't go there.
What you about to say, Grease?
You don't go there?
I see it on your face.
I was just gonna say, what was the movie?
Woo.
What was the movie? The movie that he was in the bed with the dude.
There you go. We ain't going there
I do
today.
not-
We ain't going there today, but I'm just saying that's one of the reasons why Jada don't respect him. And we all speculating, but it's too many breadcrumbs. It's too many breadcrumbs leading to.
Look at Nikki. Nikki.
I don't think she respect him because he allowed her to do women allow her to do so much. And a lot of women, they do all of this. They don't like to be controlled and stuff. They want to be controlled. Some women need to be manhandled. I don't mean abusive. I don't mean to be talked too crazy. But some people
Pause.
need that.
Just grab her
authority
up
and
by her
control.
neck real quick. Like,
Hey,
sit down.
hey. GRIZZBIZ, me, does not always agree with what these girls. I do not want to push manhandling. That didn't even. She didn't mean it like that, people.
I mean, you can just grab her up by her shirt. Like,
You want a nigga to grab you by your shirt?
Because I ain't going to go that far.
Oh, Lord, this conversation has gone crazy.
I ain't going.
No, you see
Hold
how
on.
baby boy was and she got in there and made that food. It's just they need to have
Now, yeah, you might be right about that part.
their moves and stuff redirected, but it doesn't have to be abusive. It's just got to be a different kind of way. And they like that stuff for real. They just afraid to admit that they like it, so they just flip another script and do other things. That's why
Oh,
they
I
be
feel
single.
that. I like
Hey,
to understand what she's saying.
Be more like assertiveness. Ain't nobody trying to say manhandle your woman. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
They just need a
Oh.
little bit more, dominance.
Shut
You know what
up!
I'm saying?
Shut your mouth! I'm tired of you talking. Some of that?
No,
I don't.
not like that.
Oh, okay,
I was like,
'cause I
damn.
like that don't sound good to me.
Like-
Yeah, right.
I was
Fighting
like,
her.
who is he talking to?
Yeah, I don't know. I damn sure don't talk like that at home. Don't get it twisted. I would get a boot or shoe or something, and that has happened before.
I feel like Grizz's wife be talking to him like that.
She might at times, but I'll give it right back to her. No, we don't play them
Get
games.
in the
No.
car.
Okay.
No, we don't play them
I'm
games
just
at all.
playing.
No, we don't do that.
So, dude,
Go
I
ahead.
don't know. You know how your parent would say one thing, and when they said it, you knew. That's sometimes what women need. That's what they need. But most men don't know how to translate it because it may come off. It's not. You know the saying. It's not what you say. It's how you say it.
Yes.
All of those kind of
Yep.
things that come into play.
Yes. That's exactly the
I
right
feel
word.
that though.
Yeah, how you say it.
That was
And that's
good
my
way to
whole
say it.
point with Ebony K, how she said it.
And her body language too.
And her body language. But
Yeah.
enough of that, girl. We wish her the best success possible. We hope any millionaires out there go check her out.
They probably
And-
probably-
And for the
they
women
probably
that
scared.
commented on the post, I love you all, and I wish you the best. You might not be looking for no man.
Here he go.
So we're not gonna tell y'all that because, never mind. Anyway,
Here he go.
Wrap that shit up.
wrap
B.
it up. Wrap it up. But I did want to segue into the dating thing, and I remember I asked y'all before we got here. I wanted to hear each one of y'all's definition of dating. I think me and Ivy might have talked about this before, but I want to hear y'all three because I'm gonna segue into something else. Go ahead. What's your tie-in?
Nah, don't come for me first.
No,
Somebody
damn,
else
why
go
you,
first.
you right here?
That's right.
Could you please help me? What the hell?
He always want to pick on me.
Because you right here.
Nope. What's one of y'all turns?
Oh, what's the definition of dating?
Yeah, what's y'all definition of dating? What's a date to you?
All right. You mean dating, like you're actually dating someone, or just like going on one single date?
No, I'm talking about dating.
Like dating multiple
Now,
people.
yeah,
This
now
is-
see, this is
this
where I
what we
want to.
talking
Yeah, this is where I want to get to.
Okay.
Your definition of dating.
Well,
So
I don't know, because I don't go on dates. I'm not dating, so
Okay.
I can't
You
define
have-
something I ain't doing.
What
Okay,
is you doing,
I
Nick?
respect it. She getting her grind on, hustling on. She ain't got no time for no Negro at all.
I was like,
No,
she said she ain't dating.
no, she
I'm
she
like,
on a
what
mission.
you doing? Smashing
So,
and
but you've
passing?
dated before though, haven't you? Or you don't know what that was? You might not call it dating.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. You want to say, what's the definition of dating? I don't even know what that was. You know, and that's a good topic to ask and talk about, but I can't define it because I don't even know what the fuck I was in. What was that?
Dig that.
Guess
Let's
what
get
that-
that round of applause. I like the open honesty and transparency of you ladies. That's why you on this goddamn show. Then the color, what's your definition? Or do you have one?
I'm gonna be just. I mean, I'm gonna have to ride with her because I don't know what is dating.
What
I
is?
don't know.
Let's give her
I
a
ain't
round of applause.
I've been-
I am really shocked. And then let's get to the troublemaker. All right.
Okay, so I was just talking to a group of girls last week, and I was like, that's what men's problems is nowadays. They don't want to really go on a date. So say their definition of going on a date is going to the same bar that you probably met them at or that y'all hang at regularly, and you like, if I want to go to the bar that I go to every day, I could just do this shit by myself. Like, I don't need you to go with me. This is not officially a date. Now, I can see if we done went somewhere else, like out to eat or to the park or to the movies, you know what I'm saying, some other shit, Top Golf, something, and then we decide to go to the same bar. But nowadays, these men just want to take you to a bar.
Okay, so
Ain't
that's,
nobody on
that's
that
what
shit.
you think dating is.
That ain't what I think is
So I
dating.
asked
That's
you what you think is
well,
dating.
what I think dating is like actually going out and doing activities. You know what I'm saying? Like finding something different to do in the
Yep.
city. Like even me and my friend was just talking before I came. It was like reggae night tonight. Take somebody out to reggae night. Take somebody out to salsa night. Go to the museum. Go to the park. I mean, go to Washington Park.
Okay, those are things you do on a date.
Yeah.
A date. So
That's what I think the process.
I was just
That's
talking to
the
somebody,
process
that's
of
crazy,
dating is
because I
getting to
just had
know
a
a person, and
conversation
you
with
got to
somebody
do stuff
too.
like that to get to know them.
And he was asking me like, what do I like to do or whatever, and I was like, well, I don't like bars. I'm tired of that. Like, that's not a date.
I
Don't
could
want
do
to
bad by
go to a
myself.
bar. Like Diane said, I could do that on my own time. I'm always going there. Well, not me. I don't go to bars no more. But when I
I
did,
agree.
but who wants to keep going to bars? And the conversation that I was having with him is I was letting him know, like, I like to do other things, like go to the comedy show, go to concerts, go to sip and paint,
Yeah.
go to Top Golf, go
Exactly.
go kart
Now-
ride, and I mean,
y'all got
kinda
great
things you can do,
examples
go-
and stuff
go
for
to
dates
Dome.
and what to do to get
So
to
I
know
got
each
a
other.
question.
So,
So-
then you talking about even within
No.
the process.
So
So
this-
those are the things that you do to
Right,
go
but-
on dates to get to know the person
here-
that you're dating. But you should, if you're dating, that means you're still single. You should be able to see multiple people if you want to see multiple people.
here we go.
Because we're not
Now,
committed. We're getting to know
okay,
each
so
other.
let me
Don't
put
start
this
with me,
scenario
Grizz.
out here
He
for
about
you.
to start with me today.
No, I'm not about to start. I'm gonna put this scenario out here, and y'all tell me
You already
what
know
y'all
it.
think of it. No, listen.
Oh, listen.
Okay, so my definition of dating is me and you got a chemistry. I like you, you like me. So my attention as a man, I'm trying to see exactly where your head is and what you're doing, and I want you to do the same. So I'm gonna be exclusive with you while we dating. I'm not gonna be dating multiple people at one time
Y'all
because
need to have that
can I
conversation.
finish? Can I
That's the
finish?
thing.
Let me
No,
finish.
that's
Let me
your-
finish. Let me
That's
finish.
what you said. That's your
Man,
key
I
word.
said let me finish.
He
so I
living in
can
1975.
no, but I'm trying to tell
Bless
you
his
while
heart.
you dating, does dating how many dates do you go out on with multiple people? Just say you got 4 niggas that are
Can't
interested
go
in you.
date with
I
people.
don't really like. I ain't
So
gonna
how
lie.
can you get to know all of these 4 niggas and put your whole self and interest into 4 people at one time?
But you got to add, subtract, and divide and multiply.
See, my thing is this.
Girl,
My focus is on you. That's what my focus is. I'm a grown ass man.
That's true, though.
I'm
What's happening right now,
I'm
2023.
telling
I
you.
mean, I could operate that way if I meet somebody that I naturally feel
Why would I
the
wanna
actual
be-
chemistry with,
why-
all of
why-
it all together.
Why
But that's
would I
rare.
want to be dating all these different women at the same time? And does that dating include
why you
screwing?
gotta? It don't even have
Is
to.
that
don't
a
have
good
to.
You keep on saying like you can't put a
It
big
don't have
number.
to.
What? What you say?
You keep on putting a big number on it. You saying why would a person, male or female, all right, you want to be dating multiple people at one time? One, like
How do-
Tyann said, you want to get to know the people first. In dating, okay, first of all, dating, when you go on a date, well, first you got to meet the person somewhere. Say you met the person
You don't know
out
what
in the
dating
church.
is. So how you gonna tell me what dating is? You just told me you don't know what
I'm
dating
saying, you
is.
talking
So
about-
how you
I'm
gonna
trying to
tell
explain
me
to you
what
about
dating is? I've done
dating
this.
and you
I've done this. So you
just
just gonna sit there. I don't know what dating is, Grizz. I never. So now you're trying to tell me what dating is. Girl, make up your mind.
because you trying to say that
Now,
you wanna
you didn't.
date
Y'all
me.
didn't even let me finish before you jumped in, and now now you know what dating is. Okay, go ahead, finish.
Let her talk.
Yeah,
I want to
am.
hear her
Okay,
description.
go ahead.
Look, all I was saying is you talking about you being exclusive, like you, when you're dating someone, you want to be exclusive and you're giving all your energy to this person. Okay, well, one, Grizz, that's you. But also when there's 2 people in y'all dating, y'all need to have that conversation
To be like
about
that.
like, are we exclusive? We just, one-on-one.
That's a
Because
given
for
for
real,
me. I mean, that's what I'm
dating,
getting.
for real, dating, you're out there dating. You're not dating one person. You're out there
That's
looking. You're
commitment.
dating. You're trying to get to know people. That's the reason why
Dating that when
on
you're
a dating
dating,
scene.
you date somebody. I've dated some people and not felt and not that energy was before my wife. That wasn't what I was looking for. So
And then you start seeing somebody
I
else on the
I
side.
no, I didn't know nobody on the side. We don't know nobody on the side. So you talking you talking something else. I'm talking pure. I'm talking pure. So I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone because we ain't matching. This ain't what I'm doing. So I'm not.
Well, you a good guy,
there's-
Grizz.
there's
There's
no-
ain't
there's
many
no-
men that'll do
There's
that.
there's no need to continue
Cause who
this
y'all
any
know that-
further.
who
We
y'all
can
know
be
this-
friends.
I
So
don't-
I gonna live my life in Bing. I see somebody else.
Well, you
I'm
a
gonna
good
start
guy.
dating her because let me tell you something.
Give Grizz
You
a round of
don't.
applause.
You do not know. You do not
Right.
know a person. You can't get to know a person and know them fully from dating. Dating
You
allows
ain't gonna
you.
never fully.
Yeah, I've
and
been
being
married
married.
for 26 years and been with this chick for 30 years, and God dang it, there's still new shit I'm finding out. And
Yeah.
there's still new shit she finding
do
out
be like
about
that.
me. But my point being, and what I'm saying is, if I dedicate myself, I get to find out some things about you. You hear this one all the time. That's why I asked y'all about sex, because everybody want to pull sex in. You hear males and females talk about, I got to test the waters. It got to be juicy. She got to be the freak of the week. His dangling got to be Honduran, hung like a gorilla, or I don't know, whatever.
Lord
the fuck.
help me.
If it ain't messing in the bedroom, nigga, it ain't going down, this, that, and the third. And believe me, you can find all of this stuff out without having to lay a finger on anybody by just general conversation,
can.
being honest about yourself, who you are as a
And what you
person,
want.
and what you want and
And
what
what
you
you
need
need.
and a
Yep.
desire.
You can.
You can do that. You don't
can.
have to. I don't have to jump in the sack with you just to find out if we compatible. Because if we compatible mentally, and we have some type of physical attraction as it is, as we talk, and that's why that was the first part of the game. So we already know that, but now we're gonna get to this mental part and see if we both, and the girl said today, evenly yoked. And
Equally yoked.
the Bible says evenly yoked.
I said,
Evenly yoked.
Can you please help me with this?
He
shit?
getting
But
on my
evenly
nerves today.
yoked is a true thing. But you're never gonna be able to find if you evenly yoked. You can be evenly yoked on some things and then grow to be evenly yoked on all things. So I definitely agree with that. But I think it's a process that people do not utilize. And that's their
Nowadays.
brain.
No,
You know what I'm
it's
talking
just
about?
nowadays.
Everything is fucking. Excuse my French. Fucking. Damn, I said it
Michelle
again.
Obama just said that.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all it is. And I wanted to tell y'all right quick too. I prepare for these shows, right? And talk to different people, job, car wash, whatever the hell I'm at, and bring up the same topics I'm bringing up on Facebook, right? Mm-hmm. So I asked the brother about dating and his definition, and he said the same shit you said. You a good one, Grizz. You a good one. I'm like, man, you mother, what's wrong with you, man? But his thing was this. He just started doing the Uber thing, right? And the way the media makes it seen is that what I'm getting at is this STDs. So when we talking about dating, this guy said, hey, man, the first thing was he Ubered somebody, some white boys, and dude was crying upset because he got burned by this white chick, gave him herpes. And his boys was telling him, so his boys was telling him, don't worry about it, they got stuff for it, and let's go find some girls. His reaction and my reaction was the same, like, are you kidding me? That this month really gonna go out here and
That's crazy.
and spread this shit around because they listen to his drunk friends?
Yep.
But then he told me about a female
It's horrible.
that he knew back in the day or whatever, coming back around, and she told him that she had herpes.
Damn.
So when a person tell you that, you think to yourself, right? You look at you backing up already, like, oh, hell no, hell to the no. So this is out here in the dating thing. That's why I'm emphasizing the sex part of what people include in dating, man. And yes, you can have, and then you can have your rubbers, your condoms, all this, that, and the third. But that shit don't help with if that shit touch your skin.
Motherfucker got crabs.
Yeah, exactly. Conversations you need to have, for real, because there's a lot of stuff going on out here. Well, it's the truth.
It's funny.
It's the truth. So I just think that it's a lot of bitter people. It's a lot of people burning in the city. They hot. They don't want to get along with each other.
Nah, for real. And I know you ain't lying, because one of the main things, like with women, they pH balance be off, man. These women be real. I go into the club bathroom after one of them women, and it just be like,
what?
Something different. I don't
What?
walk.
Hey, man, that's when you need to play that goddamn voice thing. You play that now. Did you hear what yes. Did you hear that? That's terrible.
No, I'm dead serious. It's been times where I'll get ready to walk in the female bathroom and I'll smell it like right soon as I walk past the door. I'll be like, I'll go in the men's bathroom.
What?
I'd rather go in the men's and be in there with another man. I don't care.
Yeah.
I do. Cause you're not about to say that's me
They
smelling
get
like
worse
that.
in the summertime.
Yeah, you ain't about to say that's me. Nope, never that.
Please.
Period. I'm like, man, women are crazy.
Yeah, but Riz, you was talking about like, like if you was dating and how, you know what I'm saying, you if people would just have, conversations, like you was like, how you gonna get to know somebody if you don't, talk? We're not just talking about hanging out, spending time and doing activities. That's a good way to get to know someone, like Tyann said, doing activities to get to know someone, but also talking about, you know what I'm saying, different types of topics and issues that for grown-ups, you know what I'm saying? So you could talk about these things to get to know people. But how many people do you know that actually knows how to have a serious
Adult
conversation?
Thank you.
That's a problem.
So it's hard to get to know someone out there because, like you said, old boy inside of the Uber, upset, crying about being burnt, but they like, nigga, push that shit underneath the rug. Let's go get some more hoes. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, you dirty though. Like, and you got to worry about how many out there you about to be talking to, getting to know that. And they holding in deep secrets of being burnt and stuff. Ew.
Ew. So this
crazy.
is why people, that's why I say dating, they need to change that, man. Because this shit ain't working. Play that, and this is another thing that I brought up. Play that clip if you got it, that if you brought about the agenda. I put up this thing that was supposed to been
the devilish dude.
Yeah.
Man, that freaked me out.
Yeah, listen to what he said about the black folks.
I heard it. I was like,
yeah, and it make you wonder, like,
what goals are.
Guys, this video is just so on point.
What exactly are you trying to achieve?
All of my policies are aimed to do one of three things: either steal, kill, or destroy. And if it's not doing one or all three of those things, then it's not my agenda, and I'm not promoting it.
So explain how you target different ethnicities, how you use this against human beings.
Of course, I'd be a fool not to. Take black people, for instance. As a people, they're super spiritual, so I can't really convince them that there is no God. What I have been able to do as of late is convince them that he's not the God of the Bible. Now, I've been real successful at promoting black consciousness and Islam in their communities.
I'm so happy you mentioned black people. It seems as if we've been at the very top of your agenda for quite some time. Why is that?
A few reasons. Black people help me reach the masses. Now, as you know, I was over music in heaven. My beats were so dope, I got over a third of the angels to follow me. And once I got here to the earth, I needed artists and entertainers to help me promote my message here. Who better than black people? Black people possess all the natural rhythm and music ability that I need.
It cut off, but it would go longer, and he talked about keeping the black man out of the homes, all types of stuff that just if you think about it now, like, it's so prevalent in our society, amongst our community, that we just can't get along. Like, people would think that this podcast or us talking about Ebony K was bashing. No, it's not bashing. It's getting our together, because we all in this, getting our stuff together as a community. That's what it's about.
Alexa, set the lamp.
Just everybody basically taking accountability.
Yeah, you got to, and that's the demise of.
People really do need to start doing that, taking accountability, and it's crazy that you got to, like, okay, when you was growing up, and you was a kid, and you would, you do something and you get in trouble for it, you get caught, you got to take accountability for that, right? You get your ass whooped, you take the ass whooping and take the punishment because you did some dumb shit. You got to take accountability for that. That's how we was teaching our kids to learn about, right and wrong and stuff. What happened to that?
Yeah,
Why now all of a sudden we got to keep telling adults to take accountability for your actions and what you say and what you do or what you don't do or don't say? Because people be letting shit slide and don't say nothing. That's taking accountability too. Don't be just letting shit just go by like you don't see the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
But I was gonna say, you said something about talking about the black man and how they be trying to keep them out the homes and this, that, and other. Okay, well, that was the beginning of everything. If anybody, like, I used to think about this stuff when I was little. It's crazy. I don't know why I thought about these things, but ever since I was little and I could think, I try to figure out the way of the world. Been trying to figure out the way of the world since I was little. Why things happen like this? Why this, whatever. So, and I'm thinking like, okay, well, honestly, everything starts in the house. Everything starts in the home with the family, the mom, the dad. They have kids and then they raise these children. And it's these people that's in the house that raise these kids is teaching them things that push them out into the world. Well, as black folks, remember back in the day, what they was trying to do, they was trying to destroy the family. They was trying to get the men out of the home, and they was giving women, they told women like, hey, you don't need the man. We'll give you food stamps and we'll help take care of your kids and da-da-da-da. And they was taking the black man out the home, splitting us up from then. Then that's when the dudes start going around messing with women and making more babies. and they was sending in the people. Remember back in the day? Has anybody seen that movie Claudine?
Yeah.
Then they was
One of
sending
my
in
favorite movies.
the people, because back in the day when it was
James Earl
welfare and
Jones.
stuff, they used to come and check the homes and making sure that we as Black folks was taking care of our kids and stuff. Like, we know how to take care of our kids, but that was the beginning of the beginning to break us up. Before they broke us up by bringing us over here, beating us down, taking away our names. We don't know where we came from. We can't find it. Whatever. They already know what they've been doing to us, and they've been doing it and constantly doing it for years. Now it's our time to understand and realize everything that they've done to us and what's been happening. Realize that, take accountability for the things that we have done and try to fix it. Quit blaming everybody else and all the stuff. We already know what happened. We already know what's going on.
That's the hard
what we
part.
gonna do?
That's the hard part, because, like, and I'm gonna just keep it 100, man, and go back to the stereotyping of the Black woman. When you get to shaking your head and get to popping off at the mouth and doing this and doing that, don't get it wrong. Any Black man that I know wants a strong Black woman and have a little feistiness to her, but knows how to say things and when to say things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a time and a place.
Time and a place for everything. Like, you just it's like common sense. And then I understand too, from the woman's perspective, of dumbass Negroes who don't understand how to be a man or what it is to be a man. And you ain't got to be the perfect man, but a man knows how to treat a woman, especially if he loves her. He knows how to he knows how to lead.
If he's trying to love her.
And I think people get the word submission. I think they take that, men and women take that in the whole wrong.
And kind of run with it.
Direction. Where it turns into something selfish, or bow down to me and I'm not going to bow down to you. You can't make me do this. You can't make me do that, blah, 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 blah. Well, I ain't trying to make you do nothing. I want you to do.
Like, motherfucker ain't trying to make you a slave.
So, right. So the word that they need to correlate with submission is compromise. Compromise and submission go hand in hand. They actually, to me, the same thing. Because when you've been with somebody, and you ain't got to be married, so don't come at me with that married shit either. I'm saying you could have been with this person for 15, 20 years. Y'all still ain't married, but y'all married for real. But even 5 years, whatever. Mm-hmm. But you're going to have to compromise on some things. They tell you to pick and choose your battles. You're going to have to compromise. If you don't compromise, you're going to be butting heads forever and a day, constantly fighting, constantly arguing, this, that, and the third. And I think people need to take the word submission and replace it with compromise. And then you have some people, well, I got to compromise. Them the people you need to leave alone.
For real. That's
them the people that you need alone. If a person can't sit there and tell you they won't compromise for the better of the situation or our relationship, then so you don't need to be with them.
Or be around them.
And you can find these things out if you talk to people.
For real.
If you talk to people and have a conversation really while you out there bowling and doing this, doing that, and you out here with this, that, and the third, and I get it. You can bowl tomorrow with the next dude and be on a date if that's how you choose to do. I'm not saying it's wrong. My only thing that I'm saying is to leave the sex part out of it for a long time.
Yes.
That's what I say about dating. I don't know, some people out there in freakazoid land is going to be nigga please, blah, 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 blah.
He's talking about freakazoid land.
You know, I dig it.
Don't understand that once you start having sex, it throws everything off. It
does, especially if you don't know a person well enough. You know what I'm saying? Like if you haven't built a relationship with the person and you just off top just do that and then try to build a relationship, it's gonna be kind of
difficult. Yep. Because now once y'all get through busting the nut, what's next?
Damn, I say, then what?
Then what?
Right, then what?
This nigga goes and pees with the toilet seat down. This girl leaves her panties all over there, and either one of them leaving hair in the sink, and that might be a pet peeve of yours. Don't leave the goddamn hair in the sink.
You don't even know she do that type
I hate
of shit.
that. I hate
You-
the hair in the
that
sink.
type
Yes,
thing.
that is a pet peeve.
You getting to
Yes.
find out all this stuff
After the fact.
After the
When
fact.
you should have found that out first.
First. Before you busted one.
Yeah.
Before you
like-
slept together.
Yeah.
Before you slept
That's just
together.
my opinion. I know everybody ain't gonna agree with it and gonna call me old school, this, that, and the third. And like I said, I ain't no expert.
Nah, but just majority
At
of the people
all.
out here, they be saying they want relationships, but they really don't want the relationship.
They really don't want.
They
You
don't
gotta
wanna-
work.
They don't want to do the work for
You
it
don't want to do the work for the relationship.
at all.
Yeah. I can't remember. I ain't gonna even bring it up. I'll tell y'all later. But the good book do talk about being single though. It really does. I forget the scripture, and you'd be surprised what it say if you are single, what you should be doing. But anyway, that's a whole different story. Bet your preacher won't tell you that.
I'm gonna say, tell them, Grizz.
I bet your preacher
Preach.
won't tell you that. I said your preacher won't tell you that.
I felt like I needed a tambourine. Like,
I'm gonna tell you like you need to be told. Ha! I'm gonna tell it to
bruh.
you every day. Ha!
You got a
God
fucking
knows I'm
problem.
not perfect. Ha! But I'm gonna shed
You is
some light on some
stupid.
stuff. Okay, all right.
Shed it.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I feel is going on with relationships. People don't know how to talk to each other no more. Especially here in Cincinnati, man. And that's where you want to start is at home, man. I just see so many
There's
women.
too many crab in a bucket people here.
Yeah.
You can't. There's too many crab in a buckets here. Like,
is.
well, how you gonna find somebody here and everybody all angry and mad and all this and all that?
all the time.
No.
But you know what? It's a
Negative.
nationwide thing, though. It's not just here in Cincinnati. It's
I don't
everywhere.
Believe, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
I don't believe that. I mean, it's a
We
lot
just
of.
watched the video.
I mean, I know it's a lot of
listened
people
to-
going crazy, but I'm saying the people in Ohio, well, in Cincinnati particularly, they have a different type of vibe. Like when you travel and you go out of state, people be so much nicer to you. Somebody just posted that on Facebook recently. Like, why when I go out of town, everybody's so nice to me, but when I'm at home, I'll walk past somebody and say hello. They look at me like I'm crazy.
Hey,
I was like,
hey, that's the truth, though.
Shit here.
That's the
That's
truth.
true.
They gonna mean
That's the
mug you
truth.
like,
That's the
bitch, what
truth.
you looking at me
Like-
for?
Oh, right, ready to bang with you.
Yeah, go fight you because you said hi. Like, what? What
Right.
is it?
And then when you do say hi to somebody, they shock. Sometimes they shock like, what you speaking to
Like
me
that
for?
bitch looking at me and she said hi, bitch. Who says hi? Like, what? Like, okay. Won't speak to you. Like, people is weird.
So and I think it's not only just women. It's a lot of single black men, too. It ain't just women out here that are single looking for somebody. Maybe they not looking for somebody. And it's not to harp or pick on people or anything like that. Or like I said, we ain't no experts, but just this general topic conversation that I see outside of Cincinnati on social media platforms. These questions are asked on some of the bigger platforms. So it is a issue in our community.
Right.
You know, it is a issue. So, are y'all head poppers? I just forgetting. You can pop your head off sometimes. I've seen you pop your head in your neck. Your neck be. Are you one of those type
Maybe
women too?
I'm doing it and not knowing that I'm doing it or something because I don't purposely.
You don't purposely do it.
I will not. I'm more so. I'm talk with my
But
hands.
you talking about all of this and all of that?
Yeah, like.
So you got it down.
I don't think I do
that's
that.
like teenager, like
Teen-
young
exactly.
kid stuff. I'm too
Yeah, I
grown
think
for
I'm more
to be
so be
doing
moving
all
my
this. My
hands
neck
like-
hurt, my shoulders hurt. I ain't getting no massage. I ain't got no moving around like that.
Say nobody got time for that. I'm too old for it.
Well, it's a lot of ladies that still act like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Old as hell. too.
Old as hell. Still bitter.
I
Bitch,
be
you
like-
better.
I be like, what's wrong with them? Pray for them, poor little teen.
And you be like, man. So they have to be content with however it go, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to tell somebody that, man, you kiss their ass. I'm gonna be with the hell F you, Grizz. That type
for
stuff.
real.
And then you got these
What's all
Negro.
of this anyway? Can you make your point without all of this? Like,
I
Extra
don't know.
as fuck.
Is it the ghetto thing? People still stuck in the ghetto?
Yeah.
But men out here are looking weak too. They're looking weak, and they're not giving many options to these women because there's a lot of men who who can't deal with a woman making more than them. And the problem is, and to be honest, we all in the same. I did that thing last couple weeks ago on the income of folks, of black folks in the city. So whether you're a black woman, black man, whatever, we all practically in that same pool of income, according to what they call that, not the status, but the whatever it is that they do, census. We all in that same pool. So if a guy, and I thought, for real, I thought metro drivers made good money.
They do.
I thought that was one of them jobs that people wanted to get in the service area. Well, if for firemen, police, metro, paramedic, all that type stuff. So I don't consider that average, especially a bus driver got to wheel that big ass bus around and deal with cuckoo people. And some of the bus drivers.
I'm about to say, don't forget about the riders, because you got to be dealing with the public out here.
Yeah,
and that's they crazy.
Yeah. So
they shooting at the buses, throwing rocks at the buses, like people crazy.
Yeah. And so
people going psycho.
I think
it's just an all around worldly thing that's happening. I don't know if it's in the water, I don't know if it's in the food, but whatever it is, people are really losing their minds out here. I seen somebody just standing out on the street. I was in the car waiting on my food or whatever. I seen somebody out on the street just going all crazy by himself, and I'm like, poor thing, what's wrong with him? Like, what's going on out here? Like,
damn,
I keep seeing people tripping out on drugs or the homeless people out here. It's a big problem. They on every corner now. Like, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, they just all out there.
Telling you, COVID did something to people's brains. Like, that shit took them over.
Nicola, she had to get off and go get her money, but she put in the production room. She says dating is a term coined in America to signify the stage of romantic relationships in which two individuals engage in an activity together, most often with the intention of evaluating each other's suitability as a partner in a future intimate relationship. All I've been saying.
We heard you.
Let's give a round of applause for me.
I said you a good one.
I'm not a good one.
These guys.
I'm a decent one. I'm not good. We're not gonna put that on. Grizz got flaws just like them all, like every other. You know what I'm saying? But we do have a basis and a guideline that was put down there. You know what I'm saying? So we do have that. That was instilled in us. So we do have that. Now whether we waver or whatever, I do have what we call a foundation, and it's our duty to lay these type foundations to our children and our grandchildren, so they don't end up like a statistic or be a stereotype. This is what we do, and I think I'm doing, and a lot of other parents that I know, doing great jobs with their kids and not letting them get lost to the sauce. Lay the foundation down, and what they do with it is on them, and you can refer back to it like, hey, this ain't what daddy did. This ain't what mama did. No, this ain't what grandma. My son just said
that to me the other day.
Yeah.
He was like, Mom, I used to think you was tripping. He said, now I'm starting to see
that's
you
the
was
first
just
key.
trying to protect me.
Yeah, so let's give building a solid foundation in our community amongst ourselves first a round of applause. That's the first thing. We sit back, recess, everything that you might have been taught to be one way, and you looking at it now as a adult, like, you know what, that ain't right. This ain't getting me nowhere. They say you keep doing the same shit, you're going to get the same results. That's insanity. That's cuckoo. And I'm cuckoo. I know. I've been doing some cuckoo shit in my time. But that right there is the first building block of us healing and doing what we need to do as a people.
Right.
I think you'll cut down on a lot of arguing, a lot of wasted time, whether it be woman or man. You'll be able to sift through. If you have a foundation, you'll be able to sift through the bullshit rather quickly. You know,
that's where being the evenly yoked comes in.
Exactly,
because you gotta find a person that's really not like naturally on the same page, not somebody you have to force to be on the same
page. Right. You know,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
And
we call that mesh well.
Yeah.
Mesh
Okay.
well.
We want someone that we can mesh well together with.
Mesh
All
well.
right.
Say it with us. Mesh well. Mesh well. You know, so I think that, and it ain't gonna be no perfect walk in the park either, because people are different. People.
But that's what I was saying. That's what Michelle Obama said. She said that's what is problem with today's society is because young people think that it's just gonna be a walk in the park. And as soon as you hit one problem, they want to be done with the whole relationship.
Done with it. The whole
And it's
relationship.
like,
That's not how that
said,
works.
She said I forgot how many years she been with Barack, but she was like, "You see how many years I've been with him? Y'all don't think for at least 10 of them I was mad at him?" She said pictures be popping up. She was like, pictures be popping up, and I'd be like, I look at the picture. She said, I look at it like I was mad at him in that picture.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I was cracking up.
Exactly. But that has no foundation. And people, you hear young folks and even older folks who haven't had a foundation talking about, oh, that's old school. Don't nobody do old school no more. Well, maybe your dumb ass should.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go back and revert.
Maybe the way you're doing it ain't working.
Right,
goofy.
and pick out the good things that was presented to you as a youth that you discarded, and discard the bullshit that you thought was the real shit that wasn't. Throw that out the door.
Right.
You always hear, the man took care of the house, this, that, the third. Back in the day, he paid all the bills and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you about my grandparents. Both sets of my grandparents worked. Both of them. One was a teacher, one was a plaster and a sharecropper, a barber, and then the other one did whatever he could, and my grandmother cleaned houses. So all this stuff, my daddy took care of all the bills. You don't know what your daddy did. You was too young.
He probably made the most money.
Right.
So it looked like he paid all the bills. But
right.
He definitely wasn't
right.
paying all the bills.
And those times is just as hard, if not harder, then than now, as far as working two-income households.
You gotta have a two-income household.
You gotta have a two-income, and you
don't
have you have to live within your means. If you don't,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So ain't nobody sitting here telling you can't do this and can't do that, but you have to live within your means. If you single or have budgeted, and we all should be doing that. Mm-hmm. But two heads is better than one, and that's a partnership. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Everybody and their mama say when people, you don't got to be married to say when you've been with somebody for over 5 years. Let's just say that. You know, don't marry the paper out. You've been married with somebody for 5 years and you've been going back and forth, bing, 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 bing. You always have this outside force, somebody saying, you should leave that nigga.
He ain't married you yet.
or her or him. Man, why you still with her? Blah, 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 blah. There's a reason why y'all still together. There's something connecting y'all there. And that's when the words compromise come in to play. If you run the first time, every time something go wrong, then I know for a fact you did not have any family members put a stick on your shoulder and tell the person that was you fighting,
knock it off.
Knock it off. My cousin say, if he knocked that off your shoulder, I'm going to beat your ass if you don't beat his ass. Or if you're getting your ass beat and you don't get back up.
Or you go tell your parents you got your ass beat, you go in the house crying like,
you
going right back out that motherfucker.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right back out.
Those are perfect examples of picking yourself up and going to do what you have to do. And that's what people fail to realize. Everybody's caught up on the me, the now, the selfies, this, that, and the third. Women think, and this social media, it ain't just me, and y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't, and I'm a man, and if I say I've been in the porn and pimping and all types of shit, you know what I'm saying? So all types of stuff. So I'm not throwing rocks at the glass house, but I am saying it's time for change. So when
it is,
when we see our beautiful women, man, the sexiest thing is a sundress. The sexiest thing is a sundress. You don't have to be. There's so many women on here showing their asses and titties and so forth, and
Completely naked.
Yeah, completely naked, going to get BBLs or whatever the hell you call them, and thinking that that's what it is to get a man. And every dumb Negro is out here thinking that every woman should look like this, should look like that. And what we realizing in men and women is this: women put fake booties on, women put fake titties on, women put hair and weaves on. Now men putting fake chest on, men putting fake dicks on,
fake calf muscles,
fake calf muscles. We even
they got fake biceps and fake calves. These men are actually getting
and the hair, and the hair.
Yep.
I too was one of the people that had
a toupee.
It was never a toupee, Tyann. You never knew.
That's a toupee.
No, the same thing that women do. So everybody's caught up in this looks and superficial and what people think the image should be as far as the perfect eye candy on them. You know, that's what it is. And we need to get away from that.
You know what should be asked is, I mean, I know this is a regular question, it's even a movie, but what do men want? What do women want? What do you really want? Because right now it's just like a facade. It's just like with this image of what you think that you want. With this Instagram model, you want her to look like this, you want her to have. What is it that y'all really want? And people, honestly, you can't really figure out what you really want until you get your own self together. How you even gonna know? Or how you gonna look for?
Because they're looking at social media. They're looking at social media. That's what they're looking at, is social media. Social media is the blueprint of how women should be. I get so sick of Sukiyana, all these women sitting here, Carisha, all these women, and they putting it out on social media. That's what I refer to that devil thing that we just listened to. And when as far as the music is concerned, they putting these images out here. Hey man, if you get pissed on, you shouldn't be out here telling people you getting peed on.
Like,
and
wow.
you shitting and pissing in people's mouths like that's all good. That's devil. That's strictly the devil, buddy. That's strictly the devil. That's what you do in your bedroom should be left in your bedroom. You should not be telling people this or showing people this. But this is what they bombard the kids with. You don't have no filter. Now YouTube and them want to filter and flag our shows and this, that, and the third, but you see the major platforms. This bitch just sat here and said she got peed on. She likes getting peed on. She likes drinking pee. And y'all want to put R. Kelly through the ringer. Hey, man, you need to put all of these people through the ringer. You need to cut that crap out. And this is the image that people see. This is what it's just terrible. But
it's Hollywood shit.
I think why is this type of information even being exposed? Like, I don't understand. Like,
the demise of the black person.
Why is it being put out here for us to know about? I don't want to know that you like drinking piss. I don't want to know that such and such and such and such and such and such peed on you. I don't need to know that.
But that's like that shit back in the day where your parents and your grandparents used to say what goes on in my house stays in my house.
Yes.
And you ain't never tell nobody.
Yes.
Nothing. Like you wouldn't even tell your cousins what was going on at your house.
Right.
You would be in fear of getting
your ass
whooped.
Like, exactly.
I was like, damn, you just gonna tell us all this shit.
Why is it so normalized now? Why is it so normalized?
I don't know why it's
because it's an agenda, like you
now.
Because it's an agenda, like you said. You said it. The stuff that they instilled back then on us is playing out even 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 100 times more now.
They trying
because
to
it's demise, it's programming. They don't never want the kids, black people, and it ain't just black people.
It's all the kids.
It's every human for real. But we're targeting us because we are us, and like he said. If we ever came together as a people under Christ, we'll be a force to reckon with. And it have to be under a higher power. It have to be because we are too far gone individually. Your thought process may be way different than mine. So no matter how much we talk about this positive stuff and what we think we should be doing and what we could be doing, laying down roadblocks, there always going to be that person
that's going to do the opposite.
That's going to do the opposite. I tell everybody this all the time.
The Bible explains that. That's
hey,
how...
you line all these men up, one by one, one by one. We all got on suit tie. We all bald head with our beards, blah, 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 blah. Every last one of them is going to have a different agenda. Is going to think how things should be played out or how to do things. And when you try and tell somebody that, the first thing you did, like you said, like Nikki said, that's you, Grizz. That's what you think. You heard me? That's not coming down on you, but that's exactly the mentality that people have. Instead of picking up the positive that we putting down, deflected. Now, nigga, that's you. Now, nigga, I ain't got to be like that. Now, nigga. Now, bitch, you tripping. Blah, 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 blah. So until it works individually, we'll still be having this conversation and dialogue and wishing for the best. That's it. Hopefully, when you have these dialogues and this conversation, maybe one person might pick it up and change how they think or rearrange thinking or might implement, not change, maybe implement what they heard into their arsenal and use it. That's the only thing we can hope for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was very, very.
I always thought like, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was saying I always thought like if like how you said, like if we did get together, like if we could, like if we all could get together to actually make the change. But we would have to have a spokesperson. So I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, just say like right now. Let's just say right now, and what's this, May of 2023, we all was on the same page. We as Black folks, we all on the same page. We about to make the change, and we're listening to who would be the person that will actually get everybody on the same accord. Except for those, how you said, it's still those ones like, that's not me, that's you. It's still going to be them little trickle of them little few out there. But as far as we had like 92% of all Black folks and we all getting together, we about to make this change. But that there's got to be someone who's leading it. I'm just saying, if it was now, May 2023, and we was all together, who would be the person out here leading us? Who would you think that everyone would listen to? We need someone who out here that everybody will listen to. Who?
I couldn't think of nobody. Nobody popular enough in the Black community as for, let's say, celebrity wives. There ain't nobody stepping up to the mic on that because they serving the devil. So they damn sure ain't gonna be pushing nothing like that. I can't think of nobody.
I say Michelle Obama.
Exactly.
You say Michelle? Okay, like Michelle Obama.
I'll say Michelle Obama.
But
You think everybody will listen to Michelle?
Black people. I think she would have a chance to be able to make an impact if she went hard enough.
I mean, she tried to go hard with everybody get outside and exercise.
That's a good.
Can we please? That's.
What did he say?
Can we please what?
I don't know.
He said, "Fuck out." I don't know. Trying to kick us out.
That's what it is. Can you please hurry up? Please.
Business. And it's none of my business. Can we please stay out of people's bedrooms? Can we please
Dr. Umar.
stay out of people's bed? Why can't Black people stay out of other Black people's bedrooms?
Because they put it all over social media. What do you think?
Who said that?
Dr. Umar.
I do not care about what you doing.
Yeah, they put it out on social media like that. But you was going back to Michelle Obama. I think she lightweight. Might have tried with this tour.
I think because she'll be the most respected, like as far as.
But I don't see. I don't see her coming off and being that aggressive.
I don't think she
and telling black folk, look, instead of going to these tours and she's talking about her memoirs and her family, that's interesting. That's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to hear that stuff. And she's making good points through her dialogue and all that good stuff. But to actually sit there and be a leader and sit there and say to the black community, can you imagine her going to every doing a tour and a Chitlin tour? Not a tour where it's the white audience that's 95% or 85%. I'm talking about she coming to these black neighborhoods where she grew up at, where Barack grew up at, and keeping it 100 and breaking it down on a level from a black level.
That'll be hard.
That'd be hard for her to do because
I have to think about
she would lose, for one, she probably lose her white audience because they're not trying to hear. They're not trying to hear embetterment of the people.
Black people.
Right. And if that was the case, then that would have been one of the focuses in the Obama. Yeah, when in the Obama administration for however many years he did. She pushed health, mental health. Those are all good things to be pushing too. But that covers a broad perspective of people, not just black people. So her target was all these people. To actually get her to come Secret Service and come to St. Louis, come to Detroit, go to L.A., Watts, or Atlanta, wherever the hot spots is in Atlanta, wherever. Memphis, especially right now. Can you imagine one of our black celebrities actually stepping up to the mic?
I don't think it could happen though, because they've been trying to kill all of the celebrities anyway.
That's what I'm saying. They damn sure ain't gonna do it. And the people, the puppet pushers, the puppet masters ain't gonna allow that for them to go do this. That's why they go do stuff over in Africa and stuff like that. They do have some schools here. You know what I'm saying? We not saying that they don't, like LeBron. Even some do have schools here, but it's a select few of people who can go to them schools. These people got big money, so they'll allow you a little piece of the crumb to grab these folks. This little group of black people right here, be little good black little kid. We got you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking them.
No,
scoop them up and put them up. And you can't make people do what you want them to do with their money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's an individual thing, and it's gonna have to be a leader. And none of these people that we see in our forefront are leaders to that extent. They're not Muhammad Ali. You don't hear nobody talking like Muhammad Ali talk.
The one congressman is, I can't remember, we were talking about them a couple weeks ago, the ones they suspended. Was that in Tennessee?
Oh, the two young brothers.
Mm-hmm. I mess with them. But they just up and coming though.
And
you know what I mean?
and not to knock them either. And I'm glad that they in the game, but they have to play the game a certain way. And we play it at work every day all the time.
That's
so
why
I
they
understand.
throw them out.
And I understand. So hopefully they can. I wish that they can
gain some
infiltrate.
momentum.
Yeah, and elevate on another level once they know how the plan is. What is what?
The doggy.
Oh, it's a dog.
Hey, dog,
what's happening? Let's get a dog a round of applause.
That's cute.
He's not even down here. Hey, but we've been, it was a good show today, y'all. I enjoyed it. We got a lot of stuff we talked about, points made from everybody. Appreciate everybody. We're going to get on up out of here so we can go eat and get ready for the next day and do it again next week. Now, I'm trying to get this psychiatrist to come in next week. I've been emailing back and forth. If y'all know any black psychiatrists, because I really wanted to do a show on what happened to him.
Yeah.
We're going to do it close to when he having his show. Yeah, he's doing his showcase, art show.
Yeah.
And he's looking for sponsors and so forth. So we're going to wait to get around that time so we can promote that. You know, but in the meantime, I wanted to get this psychiatrist. I was looking for a black psychiatrist to talk about mental health and depression in our community. I think we owe it to our community because we do play a lot. You know what I'm saying? We joke a lot, but we serious too because we all have to deal with this mess. And sometimes we don't have the proper outlets to handle the situations that people are in. And I would love to hear from a black woman or man psychiatrist that can relate to the issues that we have, you know, and bring some light to that. So if you know any, keep reaching out to him. I'm reaching out. She would have been on here this Wednesday, she said, but she had an appointment. So I don't know. I'm going to keep reaching. Hey, if y'all out there in social media land, if you know any psychiatrists, we trying to, black psychiatrists, man and woman, we trying to have them on the show so we can have a serious depression discussion about depression and mental health. So with that being said, I thank you, ladies.
Thank
you. For showing up, showing out.
Period.
Like every Wednesday, like we always say, don't be stuck on stupid and relax on dumb. See y'all next Wednesday.
Let's go! The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.